tell you what I like to call his breakout song. You know what I mean? The song that kept him on the label. I'm just kidding.
Wow.
I'm just kidding.
Oh,
just kidding.
How much love and support I put into this group, and you gonna do me like that?
He said this was your saving grace.
Your saving grace. Oh shit!
But we are gonna make a banger tonight, bro. I guarantee you. And just be ready for it. You never know if I'm on croon or I'm on fucking.
This motherfucker said if I'm gonna croon.
You never know. Hit that soprano.
Oh, man. So yeah, this is War Ready. You know, Swavincente and Don Boogie featuring Glock 60. You know, we're not. That's a whole different story. But we're gonna just play War Ready before I get sued on the podcast.
Oh Lord.
I would dream about the end of the world. I would see the heavens be catching fire. I feel the end is near. I would sit here and I would.
Boogie did them Glock 6.
It's a day on the track, nigga.
Production. My niggas war ready, coming with sword and machetes. Got a 40 on my hip, bitch forget it. While y'all get it together, we stay ready. While y'all get it together, 100 gang stay ready.
You say you war ready, eat you all that spaghetti, slash you all that fatty. Niggas talking shit, but I'm low-key petty. R.I.P. to Betty, niggas say they ready to go, but I've been ready 10 years ago. Niggas moving slow, niggas say that slick shit. I'll be back in a minute, little wrong, girl, I'm in it. That 45 on my hip be talking, leave you niggas gawking. Now power be on me is plain to see. That 45 be talking, power be on me. I'm in the backcourt, shooting like Curry.
My niggas war ready, coming with sword and machetes. Got a 40 on my hip, bitch forget it. While y'all get it together, we stay ready. While y'all get it together, 100 gang stay ready. My niggas war ready, coming with sword and machetes. Got a 40 on my hip, bitch forget it. While y'all get it together,
The Sunday on the track, let me say that.
while y'all get it together, 100 gang stay ready.
Bitch, we already, I'm like Jason chasing paper. Roll a Dutch and face together. Already in basic measures. All my niggas like they tethered. All my niggas stand together. Make it rain and change the weather.
We stay ready.
Y'all gotta get shit together. Trust me, nigga, I'm really clever. Cut you off just with that cleaver. Fuck me, I don't want you neither. Watch how I maneuver. I might lose you to your medulla. Leave you stiff Medusa for fooling around with me, stupid. And you don't want no beef, my nigga, you'll be body of the week. Told that hoe to leave the heat, left him laying in the street. Then we left, got something to eat. War ready, we stay ready. Cut you off with machetes, LMFG, you know that we.
My niggas war ready, coming with sword and machetes. Alright, we are back. We are back.
Yeah, I know I fucked up on that part. You know, don't judge me.
You feeling that drink, my boy?
I'm feeling it, bro. I want to get in the studio though. I have my ideas that start to just bounce off in my fucking head.
The time is coming, my guy.
Alright, so
You
we're gonna get into.
You should have brought a notepad and something so you could have wrote stuff down.
Oh, he got notepads.
Yeah, I have a stack of notepads as tall as me.
Need it though.
Shout out to my supplier and shit. You know they always look out. But like I said, we're gonna get into this third topic. So everybody says money doesn't buy happiness, but at the same time, like you don't meet too many people that's really like out here like fucked up. That's really happy, and if they are, it's just because they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Money doesn't buy happiness, but you need money to live, and in order to live comfortably, you need money. Therefore, to a certain degree, comfortability is a certain degree of happiness.
If it's buying you comfortability, therefore money buys you happiness.
It depends on what you place your happiness
I'm gonna give y'all my opinion on it first. Like, okay, maybe money doesn't buy happiness because I'm not gonna lie to you. I've spent thousands and thousands of dollars buying shit that I thought was gonna make me happy, and I mean it gave me temporary happiness. But once that feeling is gone, it's just like okay. I feel like money is a drug. And therefore, like all drugs, in a certain degree, kind of cause some type of happiness. Whether you smoke weed, you high as hell, you laughing, you snacking, or whether you drinking, you drunk, you lit, you having a good time. All drugs lead to a certain amount of happiness, and I feel like money is no different. Money is kind of like a drug. Therefore, I'm not gonna say money buys happiness, because there's some people that is rich that's fucking miserable as fuck, miserable as a motherfucker. But at the same time, on the flip side, in order to really money does bring you a certain amount of comfortability that does lead to happiness. So if I had to put a percentage on the statement how true money buys you happiness, I would say that's about, and I'm being a little generous here because I've had a good couple years, but money brings you about 75% happiness. So I'm gonna open the floor for debate. If anybody wants to just chime in, go ahead.
I mean, money buys me happiness.
This
At the end of the day, when I know I got money in the bank account, and I can go to the store and just see something I want, and I can just buy it, and I'm like, cool. I might get tired
That's
of it.
a good damn feeling.
It's a great damn feeling.
You ever went to a store, I only had a dollar and some change, and you be like, damn, I want that $1.50 soda, but you couldn't buy it. That's a pretty shitty feeling.
That's why I don't go to stores when I'm broke. Because I don't want to be window shopping, bro. I don't want to be sitting there.
window
I
shopping.
hate that shit, bro, because I can't get what I want, and it's just sitting there in my face, and it's so fucking tempting. But now, I make money, it's kind of like, shit, I want this video game. Hit the button. Damn, I want the Xbox.
Bought. Yep.
Damn, I want a new car.
Hey, no bullshit. I spend so much fucking money on Amazon. I don't even pay taxes on Amazon anymore. I have a fucking business account. I'm a fucking consumer. I have a business account. Shout out to Amazon for supplying all my fucking all my binges.
Can we get a sponsor?
For me, and then money, if it can buy my parents happiness, certain parents. I'm not saying all my parents, because
Yeah,
we ain't gonna go on that
Oh,
subject.
yeah.
But I'm saying, if it can buy my
Please don't say nothing you're gonna regret.
yeah, that's what I'm not saying. What I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. But if I can buy my mom a farm and she's happy, and I can buy her all the fucking animals she wants, even though I'm not gonna be there to take care of them shits, ask me to go live on a nasty ass farm. But if I'm not going out at 7 o'clock in the morning to milk a fucking cow. I am a city boy. Concord? Well, Charlotte, because no one knows where
Silver
I
platter.
can see you as a farmer, B.
Nah, but you can't see out no farm, because I'm not getting up at 4:30 in the morning to milk some
Farm.
fucking
Look,
cows.
I'm not a city girl, and I don't really want to live on a farm.
I can do a farm.
I'm gonna tell you.
I'm
gonna tell you right
Of
now.
course you can do a farm, bro.
Oh, here we go.
Look at you.
Here
100%.
we go.
I can do
Anyway,
both, matter of fact.
I can't say what I'm gonna say because I used to cut grass, so I really can't say it's a Mexican thing. But I cut grass. As a black man, people are like,
cut grass.
they ask me my name and they're like Vicente, and they're like, you speak
man, so that's fucked up.
Anyway,
All I heard was Mexican and cut grass. That's fucked up.
Hey, but that's how our family is, bro. Because we can joke like this, knowing that there's no ill will towards what we're saying. There's no hate.
No hate.
all right.
Cause he tell me I'm black as fuck every time he looks on the bed. He thinks I'm down there. He can say some shit like that.
Hey, I'm not gonna lie to you. Look, check it out though. I went to the store and I was trying to buy some games and shit, right? I clearly asked the lady for the game silver. Tell me why this bitch gave me a great one. I was like, I did not ask for that. It was an old white girl. At first, I was just like, well, I mean, it wasn't a vicinity, so I'm like, maybe she's being funny, right? Maybe she's being funny.
Benefit of the doubt.
So then I asked her for a silver again, and she came back with some other fucking weird ass flavor, and I'm like, yo,
Come on now.
Come on.
I was like, yo, are you fucking hoarding the game silvers?
Dude, they literally say silver on them.
Right.
Like,
She's
come
trying
on.
to break that.
And then look, and then I made it.
I always want to know, why do black people...
Then I made her feel uncomfortable though. I was just like, because after the second time you asked me, you didn't bring what I had. I was like, yo, what did you do? Like white only silvers? And then look, and then
They came out, didn't they? Did they show up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Why
okay.
do niggas always have to get the game silver? Those are the most tasteless ass
Yes,
fucking...
ma.
That shit
Because
is...
look,
I disagree.
well, you know what? I'm not gonna say that. I'm not gonna say that. But let's just say, when you have a quality product you don't need all them fucking flavors and shit like that. Like,
But
you know,
but
what I
You
mean?
want me to
flavors
tell you
that
why
make you hit.
people do things like reds and game silvers? Because some people, there are some weird people out there that don't like the flavors of the Rellos. So that's why they get like the plain silvers and the greens and the reds, and versus like the pineapples and, you know, the mangoes.
Look.
But that Swiss
Hey,
roll.
B.
That's what's wrong
B,
with me.
let me tell you what I used to get flavors.
What?
Back in the day when I was smoking mid, when I needed to add flavor to my shit. Now, like, you know,
And then when I was smoking ready, nigga, we was smoking that shit out of receipt paper.
Oh no, you had to miss me with that one. This nigga got a death
like,
wish.
when I see me, my stepfather spoke at a fucking, he spoke at a Bible paper.
Hey, so you trying to reach the Holy Ghost?
Oh God.
I pray to
All
the
right,
Father, the Son, and
so
the Holy
back
Ghost.
to where we were. I'm going to say whether or not money buys you happiness depends on what you place your happiness in. Because if you are a person who puts your happiness in the material things and the physical things, then yes, money is very much going to buy you happiness. Although it may be up until a certain spot, it will buy you happiness. If you are a person who looks for deeper things and deeper connections and deeper meanings in life, then no, money's not going to buy you happiness. I mean, I've seen posts that say I'd rather cry in a Maybach than in a freaking Camry. And I've seen people who say they could be broke and have the one person that means everything to them with them, and they'd be perfectly fine. So to me, whether or not you're happy with and without money depends on what exactly you value and where you put your happiness at.
Oh, me.
So you both.
My fault. Well, I agree with what she said. You know, I feel like to a certain extent, money can buy.
Yeah, I swear to God, every time I've called on you, you have started your fucking response with the same thing. I agree with her.
When you're right, you're
Speaking
right.
facts over here. You know, but I feel like money, like she said, money does buy happiness to like a
Man,
certain
trying to avoid an argument.
degree.
It's not even like that.
Nah. But shit, I really don't have too much to say on it. Like,
I agree with her.
but even like in a relationship, I feel like it still matters because like we're together, right? But like I don't have all the money in the world, so like I don't have what I wish I could provide, right? So like it bugs me a little bit. So I feel like it does come into like effect where it's money can.
Yeah, but I feel like at the same time, like you might not be, be where you like really want to be, but at the same time, y'all still have a certain amount of comfortability.
Oh yeah.
It's not like y'all sharing a fucking cardboard box or nothing. So
Squidward.
Hell no.
Just makes me think of that episode of SpongeBob when Squidward was living in the box on the street.
No,
No,
oh my God,
we're
I
not.
love that. Especially like when Patrick and SpongeBob was in the fucking box, and the Squidward kept coming in there, and the Squidward had the little dream like, yo, I know they're talking about me. He's like, yo, Squidward's such a jerk. That shit
With
funny
the
as-
what was it? The conch shell? Is that what it was they
Yeah,
had?
me and my son love fun SpongeBob. I don't know how I feel about him watching that, but neither here nor there. But yeah, like, I mean, I feel like when it comes, money doesn't, like you said, money doesn't buy happiness, but you do need, like, and not even just like money as a whole. You do need some type of financial. You need something coming in order to be able to live. Like, because at the end of the day, if like you don't. If you can afford to, collectively you and your girl can afford to pay y'all rent, you know what I mean, and get back and forth to work, obviously buy food, then, y'all might not be able to buy diamonds and gold and shit, but at the end of the day, I still have the necessities.
But that's why I said it depends. Because, see, if I was someone who cared more about having those diamonds and things, that would not be happiness for me. So, no, that wouldn't be okay. If that was what I valued and that is what I thought was important, then that wouldn't work. So that's, again, why I said it depends. Because if you take the same situation and you apply it to someone who cares about those material and physical things, and then you put that same situation for the person that values the deeper and more important, in my opinion, things, that person that values the gold and the pretty and the sparkly, and they're not going to be happy. But that other person that looks for the things that are deeper, that looks for what, someone that genuinely cares and loves them and puts them first, they are going to be happy. like I said, I do agree up to a certain extent that comfortability brings happiness.